Alright, so today's video is on categorical data analysis homework. We already got started on it in class. We've done a couple of examples with the bar graph and the dot plot. So we're moving on to complete the example number 2 in regards to Dora. Now if you remember, the boys got 300 total votes and the girls got 375 total votes. They want to know the percent total votes that Dora got. Okay, you need to make sure you're underlining, circling, boxing, and highlighting all important information. Don't leave any questions unmarked because there's key information in there that you have to take out. So, for this particular question, they're asking for a total percent. When they ask for a total percent can be calculated two ways. Either a proportion box where you have X out of 100 and then you have the total and then what they're asking for, so the desired part, or a fraction, the desired part, D-E-S-I-R-E-D, over the total, and then T-bow. That's top in, bottom out. So you're going to divide the desired by the total. And desired is what they are asking for. Kind of like in probability. Again, and we're making fractions like we did in probability as well. It's what they want. Okay? Excuse me. So, for the total percent for Dora, you need Dora's votes out of the total votes. So if there were 375 votes for girls and 300 votes for boys, you get your total here. Okay, that's how you solve this problem. Going on to the next problem. They give you a circle graph and it says there are 5,000 tickets available for a concert. The percent of available tickets belonging to each ticket type is shown in the circle graph. Calculate the number of tickets available for each type of ticket. Let's go back and read this part that it says about a circle graph as well. Hold on, let me figure out my camera. It's a little blurry. No, sometimes it's just me and Miss Starling just really can't see. Okay, that looks clear. It says a circle graph shows how a set of data is divided into parts. The entire circle contains 100% of the data. Each section of the circle represents one part of the entire data set. Data values are often given as percents. Whenever we see percents, remember this from the ratio unit. Whenever we see a percent, you need to convert to a decimal. Then multiply. So you multiply by whatever value they give you. In this case, it's 5,000. Each ticket type is shown in the circle graph. Calculate the number of tickets available for each type of ticket. Okay? So in the example that they give you, they have you set it up as a ratio, which is a proportion or half of a proportion. They say 16% is 16 out of 100. 30% is 30 out of 100, 44% is 40 out of 100, and so on. These are also decimals. This is 0.16. This is 0.02. This is 0.08, 0.44, and 0.3. Move the decimal 2 times to the left. So 16%. Move your decimal 2 times to the left. 1, 2. Gives you 0.16. That's the conversion. And we take that and we multiply it by 5,000. So come over here to the side where you have room. 5,000 times 0.16. If 6 times 5 is 30, 6 times 5,000 is 30,000. 3 zeros, 4,000, and 30. Bring down your place. If 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 5,000 is 5,000. 3 zeros, and then a 5. Add. 0, 0, 0, 0. 5 plus 3 is 8. Move your decimal 2 times because there's 2 numbers after each decimal. Or after the only decimal here. 1, 2. 800 tickets are the floor seats. Then down here, they did that with the proportion form. So this is how each number of tickets is broken up. Going on to the next one, it says, what percentage of sold tickets not on the floor were platinum tickets? So I need a percentage for my answer, and this says not on the floor. How many tickets were not on the floor? And then I want to know about the platinum in relation to it. Round to the nearest percent. So go back to your graph. How many tickets were not on the floor? Look at the breakdown that they have. I don't want that because that says floor. I want 100, I want 400, I want 2,200, and I want 1,500. Add all of those up. 2,200, 1,500, 100, and 400. This right here is 500 plus this is 3,000. I'm sorry, 2,000. Plus 2 is 4,000 plus 200 is 4,200. Or you could have taken this 800 and subtracted it from 5,000 and gotten 800 minus, or 800 from 5,000 is 4,200. Either way, this is your new total. That's not floor seats. So go back to your question. Not on the floor is 4,200 tickets. How many of those were platinum? Then you need to make a fraction and T-bow or make a proportion. Okay, for the guided practice questions, it says the students in a class were asked which hand they preferred to use for writing. The bar graph shows the results of the students who had preference. What percent chose the left hand? It says of the students who had a preference. That means of the students who chose left or right. L or R. Which one chose the left hand? This is the desired part. This is what they're asking for. Desired is left hand. So find the total number of students who had a preference. Look at the bar graph. This is 6, this is 18, this is 1, just in case I need it. Left-handed, 6, right-handed, 18. I only need the ones who chose left or right, so a total of 18 and 6 is 24. This says set up a proportion and find the percent. You can do that, or you can do the desired part over the total. Then you can T-bow, or you can do the proportion box, desired, total, x, and 100. Then cross multiply and divide, then that will give you your answer here. Down here it says there are 20,000 members of a zoo. This 20,000 is important. The percent of the members having each membership type is shown in the circle graph. How many members have a contributor membership? What percentage of the non-contributory memberships are individual memberships? Round to the nearest percent. They want two answers here. How many have a contributor membership? And then what percentage of the rest are individual members? Again, I have percent that I need to convert. So this is 0.075. That's the contributor part. That is important. I'll convert these later. Actually, the only other one I need to convert is the individual, which is 0.6. So I have 0.075, and I'm going to take that once I've converted it and multiply by 20,000. Show your work. 20,000 times 0.075. If 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 20,000 is 100,000. 1, 2, 3, and then 100. Bring down place. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 20 is 140. 1, 2, 3, 140. Add 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 5, 1. 3 decimal places. 1,500 people are contributors. How many are not contributors? How do you find that out? Then you need to take this answer and multiply by 0.6, because that's the individual